ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are looking at the game in the Type 5 Heavy, the Tier 10 Japanese heavy tank. And this, if you know what happened in the patch, this got weak spot removal pretty much all around the place, and it got a fucking naval derp gun that does 1100 damage per shot if you're cheap shit, or it does 1400 damage a shot if you want to pay 6k credits a shot for premium ammo. And that's exactly what I do, because while many of you might think I don't shoot premium ammo, you know, just because, you know, it's lame and all that, but you know, some of it's true, but mostly AP generally has advantages over other ammo types, like heat, for instance, is a good example. Like AP is much better at tracking things and doing damage at the same shot and so on. And I shoot a lot of Hesh in British tanks because it's just completely different mechanic. I lose pen to gain damage. That is also pretty cool. But in this case, Wargaming decided, ha, comrade, it's not pay to win. It's if it's in-game credits. Duh. Well, in my opinion, not so much. This is the, like, has to be the stupidest ammo layout. Maybe the ARL 44 can compete with this, but in this tank, you pay, 5k more credits per shot to gain 300 damage, is it, per shot on HE pen, so you literally pay more credits to get more damage. And if that's not pay to win, just because you don't have to use real money, then you're a bit of a tool, because if you know how the economy works in this game, in order to afford to shoot all this, well, pretty much this ammo and not the cheap one, you have to invest money in World of Tanks, in a shape of a premium tank, in a shape of a premium count. I mean, premium count doesn't even cover it. You still lose money in games like these when you shoot this ammo if you don't pen a lot of shots, which you generally don't in this tank. And there you can see like two very skillful shots landed on the Panzerkampfwagen 7 for a total of 700 or so damage. And we do bounce the gorilla, and next up we're probably gonna have to shoot the mouse, and 650. Yeah, that's great balancing, Wargaming. I mean, this update has been like, there's been a lot of good changes, but then with this heavy fucking overbuffs of the heavy tanks are so fucking retarded that you gotta wonder, well, they're not even retarded, they're just like, Wargaming failed with the Rubicon shit, like, you know, let's make pay to win fucking emblems, so instead let's make, you know, people have to invest money heavily in the gold ammo if they want their, you know, tank to be effective. And that's exactly what they're doing here in this update, which pretty much, like, when you fight a Type 5 Heavy or a mouse in this update, you just cannot shoot AP if you want to be competitive. You just cannot. And most mouse players as well shoot full APCR. Like, mouses shooting AP is super rare, and it's like weird to see that this guy shot AP with his first shot, but he probably went to gold soon after. And the more people shoot premium ammo, the more premium tanks are gonna be sold, the more premium account is gonna be sold, the more people will have to play their premium tanks, and so on. So this is like the new Wargaming strategy of just making more money, and that is all there is to it, really, because, you know, let's remember a couple of years ago how they wouldn't want to buff the mouse because of, like, historical accuracy and bullshit like that. Now though, let's just throw all of that out of the fucking window. Fuck the 240 front that's like measured in Kubinka and whatnot. Let's give it 260. Let's give it fucking 140 side armor behind the tracks and spaced armor. Because clearly that is gonna be good for everybody who is spamming gold, and gonna be shit for everybody that actually wants to, you know, aim for weak spots. Because fuck that. That is boring. Shooting full premium, that is where the life is at. Instead of aiming for weak spots. And I can't really say anything. When I play this junk of a tank, obviously I'm gonna shoot the premium ammo. Like, you give me a pick, like, oh, do you want to do more damage or less damage? I have fucking 160 million credits. Why would I not go for the more damage instead of the less damage? It makes no sense. And the balancing there is just, like, brain dead, really. I mean, there is no balancing. As I said, it's literally meant for you to spam gold ammo. That's, like, all the balancing Wargaming needed for this. So now we are losing this 9-11, but this batch is gonna make it 10-11 very soon. I don't even know what that was, you know. So you can complain all you want about this tank being broken as fuck, but I personally found that it's nothing even close to the mouse, because generally mouses is just not, you can't even fight it in most other tanks. I mean, this is the only tank that can really counter mouses, because you don't have to fucking pen them. But generally, Mouses is the king of the fucking hill now, which is funny as fuck to watch Wargaming's E-leagues and shit like that, where the most skilled players in the industry play a fucking heavy tank that goes 20 forwards. Like, that requires so much skill, especially when you shoot APCR into other Mouses. Also, that shot was kind of hilarious. We did 950 combined damage, and here, let's start seeing that heat. The better players are left in the enemy team, so we're gonna start seeing that heat unravel itself, and this D55A is the first one of them. How can you blame people for shooting heat at this? Like, what the fuck can he really do? Like, look at the... Oh, you can always flank. Yeah, he would have fucking flanked. You saw how well that turned out for him. And to be fair, I mean, sure, he could have been smarter about it and taken a different angle, but still, it was, you know, not, you know, the worst place to play ever. I'm gonna try to side hug him, but it still didn't work. He still bounced all this heat, and, you know, he cries every time now, and I keep driving forwards and shooting my gold ammo instead. This D30 shoots a fucking wall, so I kill him as well. And now we have this DVP. And guess what kind of ammo he's shooting? Full clips after full clips of heat. Yeah, let's make money, aka Wargaming's motivation of making 9.17.1. And now I know one thing, I cannot chase this TVP down, there's nothing I can do to him. If I try to chase him, he's just gonna drive around the building or some shit, so my only way to really win this game is drive closer to their cap circle and force him to try to reset me, and that's what I'm trying to do, but he's actually willing to take a fight, so we're gonna have a fight here, and if he's shooting full AP or full heat, I don't really stand too much of a chance. I mean, I'm very unlikely to two-shot him if he's not an absolute tool or if I don't get really lucky, so, you know, we're probably gonna lose this fight, but it's irrelevant. Just the stupidity of this game alone, like the stupidity of these heavy tanks. And here I thought he would try to shoot me in the front with his heat, but no, he tries to he flanks instead, and it works out perfectly. Surely he needed heat for that, of course. You know, gotta do it, gotta do what you gotta do. But you know, well played to him, I guess. I mean, that works for him, and I'm on 500 hit points in my gigantic, idiotic heavy tank now. And the cutest part about this is that the TVP player thinks he actually needs to flank me, and you will be able to see why in just a second. I mean, surely you can bounce off the front, but it's gonna be quite funny to see this in the next clip when we kind of lost him now, but we needed to try to spot him so we know which way to turn our stupid boat. So we do spot him, and we do know where he is now, so we do have 2 shots worth of health left, and he can just go for me and pretty much kill me. There's nothing really I can do unless I pen him, and I don't. And now this is funny. He thinks he actually needs to flank me, but he clearly does not. With heat pen on pretty much any tier 10 fucking tank, you can pen any other tank in the front plate, front upper plate. Good luck. Have fun with your armored heavy tank, man. Alright, so here's the end plate. 1970 XP with premium, ace tanker, high caliber, 7,409 damage down, 322 assisted, 5 kills picked up as well. I mean, obviously you were expecting me to ramble about this sooner or later, and what is the most annoying part about this? That Wargaming is just completely ignoring probably the best part about their game, which is the aiming for the weak spots, to know the enemy's tank's layout of the armor and so on and so forth. Instead of that, we just completely replace that. You see a big bad tank, you press 2 key to pay Wargaming more money, and you pen every time. And that not only makes the game more dull, it completely destroys the heavy tanks unless they're overbuffed like they are now, where, you know, the mouse is still extremely competitive even if everybody shoots gold at it, because you can just shoot gold with the mouse, and you're gonna trade well because your DPM is sick, you have 3,200 hit points, so you're still gonna have a good time. But that is such a terrible way to make this game. Like, why not just rework how premium ammo works and just bring back the old mouse, the old Type 5, and nerf the damage on premium ammo and make it cheaper? How about that, fucking Wargaming? How about that? How about instead of ruining your game with every patch, you actually try to make it better? But hey, I mean, in short term, you're gonna lose money because, you know, people won't have to fucking pay 3 times the price for your premium ammo, but, you know, maybe you're actually gonna end up making a decent game that might actually, like, you know, elevate the esports scene to where it's actually, like, not a fucking joke. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my ramble, and I'll see you on the next one.